Today on Chi Talk, I'm going to be talking to you about vitamins and food, or food versus vitamins. I think we know the answer to which is the best for us, and it's quite clear that obviously food was the way it was intended for us to get our nutrition. Okay, that's how we've evolved. And so now we throw something new into the mix, and we think that that's the better way. Now, the things about vitamins that I have, qualms that I have about vitamins, supplementation versus food is that people, they don't know which vitamins they need to take, right? So what they do end up doing is usually take a multivitamin to cover all aspects. Okay, number two, they don't know which, you know, when their levels have become normalized, if they are deficient. Okay, and you have to understand that advertising and marketing is going to tell you that you need something, and in order to sell it, so they're going to tell you you're lacking, and therefore you buy the product, right? And so there's aspects of it that we have to look into. The excess, is there too much that's a problem? In Chinese medicine, we have 8 principles to use herbs, and one of the 2 is excess and deficiency. So yes, there's a deficiency point, but there's also an excess. And in that case, we need to use herbs to take away the excess or reduce certain things. Whereas with vitamin supplementation, it's just purely deficiency. Okay? And then, of course, when people take vitamins, what they end up usually doing is thinking that they're okay not to eat because they're taking a vitamin. Oh, I've taken my vitamin, I'm okay. And so it becomes, if you will, a way to become lazy and creating bad habits because you rely on something that is not natural, and you're thinking that you're getting your nourishment or nutrients, when in reality, your absorption isn't there with vitamins, okay? And there are cases where you may need those, but I think the best way to do it is through food first, and introduce foods that are rich in those vitamins and minerals that you need. Then, of course, we want to measure those so that we know that you're getting, what you need. And when you stabilize yourself, you can reduce those foods. And then, of course, if you are taking supplementation, by all means, take natural. And of course, you're not going to take it forever. Okay, and so you need to have somebody that understands that, and some way of measuring or marking what you need and when you need to stop taking it. But ultimately, the best way is food, because supplements or vitamins are, if you will, a negative signal, okay, to your brain, because basically you're saying to yourself that your body is lacking and is not able to get what you need through food. Okay, so you're relying on something other than your food, okay, and so you're putting a negative signal in that regard into your body. So I think generally, as a rule, food is the best way to go, okay, and that's my take on it, and even in Chinese medicine, we have 500 herbs at our arsenal, but we don't put all the herbs into one pill and call it a multi-herbal supplement, like a multivitamin, and then say, here, take this for everybody, because that's not the way it works. Again, we have to look at the excess and deficiency and a whole bunch of other factors as well. So it's very complex and sophisticated, and there's training that goes along with that. And I think with vitamin supplementation would be the same way. So go al natural, go with your food. you're better off in the long run, and natural is natural. Okay, so that's all I have to say on this. So, we'll talk next time, and we'll see you then.